Hey everyone, Reese here from Levity Vans. You might notice a new van behind me, and that is because I am very excited to announce the newest member to the Levity Vans family, Sunny. Sunny is a 2021 Sprinter 144 4x4. So these things are pretty hard to get your hands on, but this family of four that we built this for, they were able to get one, bring it to us, and we were able to kit it out. They needed a 4x4 because they plan on going on some pretty extreme adventures in the desert, the snow, the surf, the woods, pretty much anything California has to offer. And they have already put 5,000 miles on this thing. So you might notice some dirt marks on it, which I love to see. I love to see people using their vans and enjoying them and bringing back stories to us. This family has told us that the 4x4 is awesome. It has been able to get them out of anything that they've been brave enough to go through. So this van is pretty sweet. There are a lot of things, both exterior and interior, that make this van really special, from a walkable roof deck to magnetic budge screens to keep the mosquitoes out, all sorts of stuff. So why don't we take a look on the outside and then the inside about some of the things that make Sunny so special. One of the first things you may notice if you're looking at this van from the exterior is this awesome Owl Vans tire carrier on the back. We have some BF Goodrich KO2 tires, black Rhino wheels, but these are tan and they almost perfectly match the pebble gray color of this Sprinter van, which is a huge bonus. And one of the reasons we love to mount the tire on the back door is it looks cool, but more importantly, it allows us to use the spare tire area for a giant water tank, which preserves space on the interior of the van for other things that you may need. So we love this because it serves as that double purpose. And then a third addition is it's a ladder that allows you to get to the Illuminous roof rack that we install on most of our vans. So why don't we take a look at the top of the roof and check out what's up there. So this is Sunny's roof. Up here we have the Illuminous touring style roof rack with the perforated aluminum walkable deck. We love adding these things to vans because we think that they add just a whole nother room to your van. Being able to sit up here, watch the sunset, eat dinner, sleep up here if you're into that. We love these things and we didn't think that Sunny would be complete without one. And Sunny's owners have been a huge fan of these things. We also like these because we can mount the solar panels across up here. Sunny doesn't have solar panels, but we can also mount lights and the awning, which I will show you in just a second. So this is Sunny's awning. Up here we have a Fiamma F45S awning. It is a hand crank, it is not automated. This one is able to be mounted directly to the van here, or you can have it just out here with some stakes if you want to be able to walk freely between this space right here. Just like the roof rack on top, we love having awnings because we think that they add a whole nother room to your van. You can have cookouts out here, just lounge around. Sunny spends a lot of time in the desert, so as you can imagine, the desert sun can be pretty intense, so having an awning is a must. We love these things and we're really glad Sunny got to have one as well. Next, why don't we hop inside and take a look at some of the features we included in Sunny's interior. So this is Sunny's interior. This is what we call the cockpit area, the dining room, the kitchen, whatever you want to call it. We have some Alpine Mechanisms seat swivels here. We have a factory 3-person bench seat right here for the 2 kids. And then we use some special brackets to scoot the seat back quite a few inches so that they can have some extra leg room and extra space whenever we turn this area into the dining room with our post mount table. And we have some pretty cool stuff that we added to house the post mount table, which I'll show you right now. So you might have noticed this little thing in the background in the last shot. This is where we house the post for the post mount table. We have a custom wooden bracket here, bolt into the floor, and then also some little Velcro right here, because it can be kind of hard to store these things because they just want to roll around. And it's no fun to have this hit the back of your heels whenever you're driving down a bumpy road. So this keeps it nice and secure, and then it just screws right into this plate we have in the floor. So I'm going to do that, and then in just a second, I will show you where we house the tabletop. So this is what Sunny looks like with the post mount table in here. As you can see, there's a ton of room for a family of 4 to enjoy some cards, enjoy a great meal, even with this huge bench seat right here. So We don't really see this a lot in a Sprinter 144, but this family is able to fit at quite a lot of space, quite a lot of stuff on here for their long adventures in the desert. So I'm gonna put this away, and why don't we move into the back where I can show you the bed and the garage. So this is the garage and bed of Sunny. There's kind of a lot going on here, and I'll explain. So this is what we call our Levity cubby bed. This is a custom bed that sits so that you can sleep sideways with flare space flares, which we used in this build. And underneath here, we have a ton of storage in cubbies. Since Sunny's owners went with undercarriage water tanks, we didn't need to build these giant enclosures to house the water tanks. So we were able to use that space for storage, which in more of a minimal builds like this, like Sunny, is really, really nice. We also have these 600-pound drawer slides. We have 2 of them. Sunny's owner is an avid biker and cyclist, so he has quite a lot of bikes and quite a lot of gear that he can fit here. As we also came to find out, the 2 kids love sleeping on these sliding trays. They apparently fit their Thermarest mattresses perfectly, so the kids just hang out on here and sleep down here under the parents. They also really enjoy sleeping out here under the stars, which is really cool, and I can't believe we didn't think of that first. So, 2 600-pound drawer slides for whatever you need, storage, bikes, or sleeping for kids. You might have already noticed that there are quite a lot of pink accents in this van, and that is because Sunny's owner loves pink, like bright, vibrant pink. And we love adding little touches to make our vans feel really special for our customers. So we added as many pink accents as we could. So this is the shower, the outdoor shower with a pink water hose. This is a freshwater spigot for filling up fresh water, water bottles and such like that. We also added a pink ring around all of the LED puck lights in this van. Puck lights are normally white. They have a plastic outer edge, but we just spray painted them all bright, hot pink. And we think it looks great. So this is Sunny's bed. Here we have a bed that is 79 inches wide, sleeping sideways with, as I mentioned before, flare space flares for that extra space. If you don't know what flares are, they are essentially fiberglass bump outs that allow you to sleep sideways in your van as opposed to front and back, because sleeping front and back, you pretty much use all of the usable space in your van. Don't really recommend it. If you're gonna be spending this much money on a van, you might as well get as much use as you can out of it. So we really love flares, sleeping sideways. They're great. As you can see on either side, we have some C.R. Lawrence vented windows. Slide these, get some great airflow in here. Over here, we have 2 touch lights, little gooseneck lights, as well as USB ports on either side of this flare. So either parent can be here with a little reading light and can be able to easily charge their phone. Under here, we also have 2 LED touch lights for whatever you may need. Another feature that we have in Sunny is something that we recommend and install in almost all of our builds, and that is an Espar heater. Espar heaters can run off of either your gas or your diesel tank, and they use that fuel to power themselves. They're essentially a little engine, and they heat up, and there's a fan that blows that hot air into your cabin. And they are extremely efficient, both in the electrical sense and the fuel efficiency sense. So in addition to that Espar, we have a Goal Zero Yeti 1500X powering everything in here. We have really low wattage appliances in here, like the LED lights, water pump, the heater. So other than charging your phones, laptops, or whatever, camera batteries, there's not really much else going in that needs powering in here. So the 1500X is a great solution. And this is just a recommendation for future builds that some of you might be looking into. If your power needs are pretty small, you can totally get by with an all-in-one system like the Goal Zero. This one is running off of the Yeti Link, which runs off of the car battery and alternator, so that charges this. And since we don't have solar on top, we have shore power as well. So they can charge this thing, keep it charged on the road or before a trip, and they don't have any problems with it at all. One of the last features that I wanted to show you guys in Sunny are these roll-left bud screens. These are some of the best in the business, and we love these for keeping out the no-see-ums, the mosquitoes, and any other bugs you might find yourself encountering out while you're adventuring. These bud screens have zippers in them, and also these very long magnetic strips that run the entire length of the bud screen, so that I can just pull this open and it'll snap right back into place as soon as I were to walk through it. So in a place like this in the sliding door, where you might be walking in and out frequently, I can just pull it open and it'll snap right back into place right whenever I enter or leave the van. And so just like that, it's closed, no bugs are getting in there. It's great. We have these here in the sliding door and then also in the back in the garage, and I'll just show you that one now. So here we have the rear garage bug screen. This one does not have any magnets in it because you're not really going to be walking through this one. But what's really cool is you can zip it partially. And there's some little clips here, which I can imagine you might be following. So if you need to get into your garage, you have pass through right here. You can clip this here and that'll stay put so you can get whatever you need, and then it'll go back down, zip it shut, you're good to go. And then also, what's really cool is on the inside, you see this thing right here. This is a zipper for if you want to open this from your bed. You can open this from the inside, and then you can have your garage closed, and then you have your you can open up your screen for your bed, which is really nice. Last but not least, you might have noticed these things on the back windows here. These are straw foot window coverings. Luckily for us, straw foot window coverings are also local to Santa Cruz, and we are less than a mile away from them. So it's pretty nice having that relationship with such an awesome manufacturer of these window covers. These are insulated and magnetic, so they just magnet straight to the metal here, and they also do a great job of insulating your windows, which keeps you warm, keeps you cool. These are some of the best in the business, and we are always happy to include them in any van that we can. Well everyone, that's Sunny. I hope you enjoyed this video showcasing some of the things that made Sunny special. If you liked this video, we'll have more of them coming soon, so be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you are interested in a van of your own, or you just have some questions, be sure to visit levityvans.com and drop us a line. Until then, happy adventures, and I'll see you in the next one. Adventure awaits.